All right. Hey guys, what's up? Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting started today. Don't know why, but coming after a holiday can be a little hard to get back up and running. So, I'm going to pick some ambient noise. Maybe, you know what? I don't know. It's making it a bar music, so maybe some what would you put in a bar? What would you want to play? You know what, we'll go with some Latin music, that's fine. And we'll just get rid of the vocals. Drop that down, there we go. Cool, so, so my wife and I are planning this animation. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Scrudilly. Lion Skinner, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Maddie, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate both you guys being here. Okay, so so my wife and I are teaming up, and starting in January, we're going to be trying to do one 3D animation a month. Maybe 5-10 minutes long, telling a story over a couple of months. And so my wife's a writer. She's going to be writing them, and I'm primarily going to be doing the 3D modeling and rigging and animation and stuff. So this is going to be starting to create the bar scene for that. And I think all we'll be doing will be modeling each of the individual models for the bar scene instead of, putting the whole thing together. But maybe if we've got enough time at the end, we'll put it all together. Okay. So real quick, I know I'm going to need 2 different tables. So call this low table. And then I guess we can duplicate it. And this can be high table. And I'm going to need a couple of different bar stools and stuff. I think maybe, probably bar stool, high table chair, and low chair. And then we'll need like the bar tabs and everything. So we're just going to get started, I guess. And we'll get started with the simple low table and chair. So I can go ahead and hide this high table and get working. Cool, Duxie, welcome to the stream. Thanks for popping by. All right, so you know what? Let's go ahead and scale this on the z-axis to half. There we go. And GZ 0.5. There we go. I think that'll be okay. That's a little thick, maybe, for a table. But maybe not. Let's go ahead and grab this GZ negative 0.5. Yeah, there we go. And honestly, I think the table should probably be a little long, so we can scale out on the X, I don't know, what, 4 times? It's probably good. And scale Y 2 times. And I feel maybe one more. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and scale Y 1.5. I feel like that's maybe the best option there. No, that's too square. Okay, let's undo that. Whatever, I'll just move this one. It should be fine. GY 1. Boom. And then grab everything. Okay, I think that's the perfect size for a bar table. Or I guess maybe just like a lower table. I don't know. I'm kind of modeling off of 2 bars. One that I went to once or twice on my honeymoon, and then one that I really enjoyed going to in my old city. So I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to St. Augustine in Florida, but there's this wonderful place called the PK Kitchen. That place is awesome. They had the single best burger that I have ever eaten in my life. All right, what are we looking at as far as dimensions here? It's not telling us. So how far, what's the position of this vertex? It's 4 up. That's a little high. Let's move this down 1. I feel like the standard table is really only 3 feet tall. So maybe it's 4 feet tall. I don't know. Let's move it up a 0.5. Get the positioning right. All right, cool. And now we can go ahead and start adding in the legs here. And for this, what I'll do, let's look at this from the front and add in a mirror modifier, because I only want to do this once. Turn on clipping, and then move this over on that x-axis to the exact center there. Cool, and then I can delete the face. How you doing tonight, Duxie? And Lion Skinner, how you guys doing? Alright, and then we can add in a cylinder here that's kind of way too big. So let's take a look. I guess, what is it? F9 for that. And drop these down. We can just do 12 is fine, I guess. You know what? We'll do 16. That's fine. Radius can be significantly thinner. Yeah. And we're going to need to get that that depth up. Sorry, I feel like I've got some phlegm sticking around, which shouldn't be. Oh, man, and the clipping. Okay, so turn off the clipping, and now we can turn it back on. There we go. Scarlett, you're doing excellent. Excellent. And you're getting in some retop. That's wonderful, dude. Nat Tendo, welcome to the stream. Nat Indo, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Just hide this real quick. We don't need this face. I'll go ahead and delete it. All right, and I just want to make sure that it goes through. That's fine. Something like that. And you know what? I feel like maybe this whole thing needs to be scaled down on the Z-axis. Maybe something like that. And then move this over a little bit further on the X. Yeah. There we go. Okay, and I feel like it's pretty standard for bar tables to just have like this. This is the ending here, so like they will put it in a, like, I guess a cube. Drop that down, and then, you know, scale the whole thing out. I don't know, maybe kind of curve it down a little bit. So, Odyssey, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How am I and my wife doing? We're doing good, man. The fall has officially started up here in Minnesota. So it's cold, you know, like it's a high of 52 Celsius today, or 52 Fahrenheit. And I guess that's something like 16. No, it's something like 10 Celsius. So it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I've had the windows and doors open. That's been pretty great, but it got really cold in the house. But whatever. I'm loving it right now. I'm gonna hate it when the Minnesota winter really starts up, and then I've got to like deal with it for another, you know, till friggin' March. But I'm gonna enjoy it for now. The first yellow leaves are dropping. Yeah, they are. They are. It's weird. It's weird because I feel like we didn't really get a summer this year, and that just might be COVID, but I just feel like we didn't get a summer. All right, so we're gonna put that like right there. There's the bottom. Let's go ahead and grab this, move this down into that. There we go. No one's really going to see the underside of these tables. but I don't want to not put a lot of effort into it, you know? So here's what we'll do. We'll grab this, turn on proportional editing, make sure that it's only going to affect whatever's connected to it, and move that up. Maybe something like that. Boom. We got ourselves a bar table. Low bar table. You got 32 degrees C? Dude, that's nice. I don't think it hit above 27 this year. 27 C. Where I'm at. I don't know if it hit 30. Cause like I don't think it got above like 85 up here in Minnesota this summer. And I think that's pretty close to 25 or 27. But I know it definitely didn't hit 30 C. So you have a quick question. You lost the passion to finish your animated project. You're practically done besides 2 scenes and it feels impossible to finish. How do you really find that passion again? Nintendo? Man, how do you find passion? You got it. Screw passion, dude. Like, just get it done. That sucks, you know? I understand. First off, I guess let me say I understand. I understand where you're coming from. Because there are definitely times where I'm just like, yeah, I don't care. And in fact, like, I've tried to do animations in the past, and if it wasn't for my wife, like, fully writing up a script and like, planning this out and being willing to do concept art, like, I probably wouldn't get into animation, but, you know, starting in January, I want to be able to say, like, my wife and I have worked on this together, and it's awesome. So for me, it's not a matter of, like, how am I going to find this passion? What's really crucial for me is, like, how the heck am I going to sit down in this office and work when I need to work? And so for you, Nintendo, it's not a matter of, like, how do I get passion to do it? Maybe you just take a break. Maybe take, like, a week break, and you say, all right, for a week, I'm not going to work on it. I'm not going to feel guilty about not working on it. But when that week is over, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to work on my finish it. All right, and then do that. So take a break, because you definitely need a break. Like, I took a month off, dude. I would not be okay being here right now if I hadn't taken a month off. My YouTube probably would be better because I would have kept the momentum that I had earned all year instead of taking a month off. But, you know, like, I mentally wouldn't have been ready for it. So you lost your passion. That's fine. Take some time. Mohammed, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Oh, you've taken a break for 3 months, dude. Oh yeah, you screwed yourself over. That's for sure. You definitely screwed yourself over there. Don't take longer than like a couple of weeks. It's gonna be nearly impossible for you to get back in. All right, we go ahead and move this over. This is done. Low table's done. But now I need to make some chairs for this low table. So we're gonna make a chair real quick. I don't know. Never made a chair. I'm gonna figure it out. And I guess if these are my scales, what's my dimensions here? My dimensions are 4 wide. Four wide, 4 tall. Yeah. Okay. What is this? This is a low chair. Yeah, dude, you just got to do it. You can't. I would say, honestly, like, it's time. It's time for you to get back into it. Okay. All right. So what I'm seeing, because whatever, we're making a chair. So let's move this up to. Oh, no, I want. Move this up 2. And we'll skip this down even further. I think that's probably about right. Ah, shoot. Okay, let me move this back just so I can, like, keep this thing somewhat of the right size. So if I want 2 people to sit next to each other on this table, I'm gonna need a chair that takes up from here. Like no more space. Like this is the center of the table. So I almost want to say like this section right here. That's the chair size that I got to go with. I can do that. Okay. Boom. Total chair size right there. It's good. Do I have any tips with making cinematic animations with Eevee or with Reeve, Duxie? Did you misspell the new Eevee engine, or is Reeve something else? Either way, the answer is no. Why? Because I've never done that crap. Totally new. I'm going to learn a whole bunch over the next couple of months as I like try to get this first couple of animations out. So do I have any tips? No. But I have some tips, I guess, for art, which is just like freaking do it and then hate it and then learn and then do better the next time. So I imagine animation is going to be very similar to that. All right, so we're going to tilt this slightly because I want people to enjoy sitting back in this chair. There we go. Have I watched any of Deco's videos and did I like it? Oh, that was the channel you told me about. No, I haven't watched any. I have definitely subscribed and I have gotten his videos recommended to me, but I haven't watched any of them. I'll be honest, dude. I don't think about YouTube and art. This is really bad, but I haven't thought about YouTube or art except for on Saturdays when I record new videos. That's it. And Tuesdays when I live stream with you guys. Like, I'm in the same office every day for work, and after being in there, I just don't want to stay in here. So it's really hard to get me to come back into the office and work on art stuff. All right, so let's come up with a very, very small. We gotta thin out this cube. Something like that. That's probably a good leg size, I would think. All right, and then you know what? We're also going to use a mirror modifier on this because I don't want to work on both of these things. So mirror across that x-axis. We'll turn clipping on. There we go. Grab this face. Delete the face. Grab all of the edges. Move it to the center. And there we go. Mike's, welcome to the stream. It's all about trial and error for the animations. Absolutely. You're excited about his rigging series? I'll definitely have to check it out. I'm always willing to learn more, and I am getting to the end. I'm getting to the end of my knowledge, of my existing knowledge base. So I'm gonna have to start learning more pretty significantly soon. Boom, chair. Yeah, I think the next thing for me to learn that I really want to learn, something like that. The next thing I really want to learn is shaders. Like I don't know shaders. Like I get the concept, but you know, I look at the nodes and those just look horrifying to me. Like it's just too complex. Duxie, any tips for learning retopology? Yeah, watch my retop the head video. You'll learn everything you need to. The November is coming. Maybe that's when I'll learn nodes. Yeah, cool, Duxie. Check out my retop video. I got another one coming out. Got another tutorial coming out on Retopo this Thursday for the character series, but it still covers basically everything you need to know for retopology. But check out the retop the head video, and you'll learn basically everything you need to know about retopping in Blender. All in all, it's pretty simple to retop. Okay, so I have made a critical error with this seat here, and my critical error. Actually, I've made two. These need to be out a little bit further, something like that, and then this needs to be further forward. Sorry. I don't know. I feel like I got something caught in my throat, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. That's weird. Do you think you should buy a voiceover microphone? You have a great $30 mic, but you have $200. Nintendo, how old are you? I would love some tea. Thanks, babe. All right. That's why you get married to a good person, people. Wife's bringing me some tea. She heard my my constant clearing of the throat, which I apologize greatly for. And she's like, you need tea. Let me go get you some. Marry a good person. Oh, you're 16? I don't know, man. I would buy, like, for $200. What do you plan on doing a ton of voiceover? You know, like, are you trying to get into voice acting or voiceover, or? Because if you are, then getting a voiceover microphone is a you know, a good decision. But if you're not, why don't you try to, like, I would say invest, but you can't exactly invest when you're 16. Oh, okay. Then yeah, dude, definitely get the mic. You don't need the $200 microphone though. Like, you can get the you just get like something. I bought a $100 mic on Amazon, you know, and like this is just a pretty good condenser mic, and you know, but for $100 and you spend an extra 30 or 40 and get an audio box, it's definitely worth it, in my opinion. But only do that if you're really gonna plan on it and like really stick with it. So, Troll321, is there any big changes from Blender 2.8 to 2.9? I mean, there are some really cool new features, but as far as like standard Blender, no. You know, like there are some really cool new features, but for the majority of what I do, no real changes. No real changes. The biggest change I think is for me that I've noticed so far is the modifiers. They just look different. They have a different feel, and I like it more. And apparently you can click and drag them. That's really cool. So you can reorder your stack in a much more efficient way. But over that, nah, it's pretty similar to 2.83 or 2.84. All right, so we're gonna do something like this. And let's move this. Or I guess I need to take this up. So we'll take it up. And then we're gonna add in some loop cuts here. That's fine. Thanks, babe. Let me turn on my screencast keys just in case somebody comes in and wants to see exactly what I'm doing. So, better idea just to buy a good PC, then you can also make your work more professional. You love my work, you should make my wife her own crown, since I'm guessing she's in charge. Nah, man, I run my household. I run my household. We're a partnership, though. We're a partnership, though, but she's not in charge. Decidedly not in charge. At least I'm pretty sure. She heard me say that and just laughed, so I could be wrong.
No way am I in charge.
Oh, she just said in no way am I in charge, so she agrees with me.
I know my big.
Okay. All right, so now I guess let's take this up a little higher. I guess I'll need to fill that face in now. Take this up just a little bit higher, and proportional editing, move this back a bit because I want people to be able to lean back in this chair. Lean back. No, lean back. All right, it's not what y'all are here for. You're not here for my weird rap references. All right, and then bring in new. That's not normal. You want a girlfriend after high school? Hopefully she likes dolphins because you're a big fan of dolphins. Your dad made fun of, dude. Dad made fun of you for liking dolphins? That's mean. Dolphins are great. But you know what? Here's the thing. Like, I'll tell you the truth. My wife and I very rarely find things that we each like. Like at the same time. Okay. All right. I guess I'll have to scale this in a little bit differently. There we go. We'll scale this in something like that. So, you know, if someone has the right thing for you, you know, don't be like, well, you don't like dolphins, so I'm out. I'm sure you probably wouldn't do that, but I'm just throwing it out there. All right, and now I can delete this face. Grab these edges. Snap them to the center there. Boom. So now we got ourselves a chair. And that chair fits inside the area that we're looking at. And it's a bit small, so we can go ahead and bring that up, I think. And I still feel like that can fit two people. So we can go ahead and apply the scale here. And then let's add another mirror modifier. Well, let's add an array modifier. So we'll put 2 and 2 next to each other. Just want to make sure that things are going to be good. So maybe like that. And then add a mirror modifier. And then mirror it, the second one, across the table. And we want to mirror it across its y-axis. There we go. Boom. Now 4 people can sit at a table. Look at that. That's so easy. So easy. Oh, you wanted them to live in lakes? Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if dolphins lived in lakes. Lake Tahoe, Nevada. It's beautiful. That'd be fun. Odyssey, what do you mean it's not normal as a human? Everyone has their character. Alright, this tea could be a little warm. Oh, that needs to steep longer. That's just hot water. Tea that's just hot water, some of the worst tea out there. Gotta be honest about that. All right, so let's do this. Let's add in an empty object here, and just plain axis, doesn't matter. And then we'll just call it like low table. And chairs, there we go. And then we can take the low table and drop it as a parent, and the low chair and drop it as a parent, and then we can just move this sucker over to the side. And there we go. We have a table and chair set up, and that was done. And then what we could do, hopefully this would work. Oh, you can't do any modifiers on that, huh? That's dumb. Oh yeah, you don't have to have the same interests as your wife, but like it helps if you have similar interests, right? But like, I don't know. I feel like my wife and I very rarely like.
Or that you respect each other's interests.
I feel like it's very rare that my wife and I like the same thing. All right, cool. So this is going to be the high table, and we can just unhide this and delete it because I don't care about it. And then we can come in here, and the high table is going to have a little bit of a different design here. I actually don't want a mirror modifier, so we can get rid of that. I just want the thickness of the table here, so we can fill in that face, and then yeah, let's bring this object. All right, kind of want the high table to be, if that's 3.5 high, then I would want it to be, I don't know, 5 feet tall. So we'd have to come in here, grab everything, and move this up to, yeah. Sai Sith, welcome to the stream. How you doing? So you're going to study fish or marine biology. You'll go into the military part-time during that time. Navy, Marine, mammal assistant. Learn about animals. Dude, that sounds awesome. That sounds great, dude. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. And then this, I guess, needs to be more square. So we can solve that by turning snapping on for increments. There we go. Okay. Let's G, Y, 0.5. There we go. And then I guess I can move this back down 0.52. I'm doing good, Sai. I'm doing good. I learned today that my job is hiring me on full time for more money than I was expecting. So it's been a good day. Been a good day. Sometimes it pays to be a contractor and have better options. In fact, it almost always pays to be a contractor and have better options. Listen, man, here's what I'm going to tell you, Nintendo. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Don't put so much effort on trying to find a girlfriend. Don't put so much value in girlfriends. Like, one of the things that I regret about high school is that, like, I had a girlfriend the entire time I was in high school. And so I forgot, or at least maybe I never learned what it was like to be myself, to really be myself. And so I had a girlfriend all the way through high school, thought we were going to get married, went to college, continued dating the same chick, stayed local at a college because I was in this relationship that I thought was going to go to marriage, and like an idiot. And then we broke up, and I had to relearn what it was like to be me. So don't focus too much on girlfriends. Just know that eventually it'll happen. And it's going to be okay when that happens, but there's no need to rush it. And there's no need to feel bad if it doesn't happen immediately. Alright, because it only has a single pull, we'll go ahead and strap that, and then I can go ahead and just delete all of these. Oh, and thanks for the congratulations on that new job. It's pretty good. The new, I think I'll onboard with them in like 2 weeks, and then I'm going to make more money than I know what to do with. Well, I mean, I know what to do with. I'm going to basically max out my retirement investments and stuff, but like, even then, I'm going to have more money than I still have yet to figure out what to do with. Okay, and then, I don't know, some of the high tops, I guess the high tops that I'm used to usually have like, well, the smart ones have a single sturdy base, kind of like that. So the high tops that I know will work will have a single sturdy base like that, and then what we'll do is we'll just add in that, and then I guess we can kind of pull that up, and there we go. Your wife helps you work it out. I'm sure it'll be the same. Yeah, I'm sure I will. We've kind of talked about, I think we've decided that all the extra cash that we make is going to go into trying to find a house. Because we currently have one, like we have a loft office right now. It's not loft office. We have a den office right now. And when I try to record a new tutorial or do live stream or whatever, like she's got to kind of be quiet because the condenser mic will pick it up. So what we're hoping for is that eventually we'll get, like in the next year and a half or so, we'll have enough money to really look at houses and find one where I can get like a basement recording studio and just have it set up all the time, and then she can still live her life in the house and I can not pick her up as I'm recording. So we'll see. That would be nice. That would be nice. And I think that's ultimately where we'll get to, but all right, cool. That's pretty much the high top table. You know, we could go a little bit further with that. I think maybe I want to do the edges here, so let's go ahead and bevel these edges just a bit, increase the segments. Yeah, I think that's... Nah, I don't like it. Oh, you know what? Maybe... Okay, maybe we bevel them and we just leave them as very slightly curved. I think maybe the curve was too big. That's what I didn't like. Alright, we'll play around with it. Okay, I want a bevel. I don't want that width. There we go. And I don't want the strictly rounded either, so we can kind of push that back out a little bit. Back out to flat. Okay, maybe I need to bevel all of it so it'll look better. Yeah, that might be. I think that's what I'm looking for. Definitely what I'm looking for better. So, your brother had a bunch of girlfriends in high school and they were just all the same, never went anywhere. Yeah, dude, don't worry about it. Wait till you know who you are before you jump out into the dating field. It's just not worth it otherwise. Okay, but you know what I do think? I do think that there should be a slight bevel here. Maybe we don't need that many segments, but something that's a little bit better. And then okay, and I know no one's gonna see that, but it's gonna make me feel better to like that it's gonna look like it kind of sinks in there. So, Francie, hello, dude. Been a long time, dude. Your gnome and tree stump were awesome in the Discord. Well done, sir. Well done, Mr. Ottisman. You're actually learning a lot from this. Well, that wasn't my intention, but I'm glad you are. Are you learning what not to do or how to do things? Because that's a totally different experience either way. Okay, so here we got our high top bar stable. This is kind of where I would expect people to stand. I'd say it's about 5 feet high, but now we need to make a bar stool, and we really only want one bar stool to fit on each side. So they're going to be a little bit bigger, a little bit more round shaped. I actually like round bar stools better than I like the square bar stools. I think they're better. And you know what? This is my animation. So yeah, dude, you have improved significantly. Well done. I had a question about the backdrop on that. So on your render there, was that backdrop like a hand painted thing, or was that also 3D that was just out of focus? Or was it like a hand painted thing that you just put behind the gnome and the tree stump? Either way, it looked really cool though. All right, so we're gonna add in a cylinder, I think, yeah. And let's increase the radius here, because this is gonna be the bar stool, but the depth can go way down. And you know what? That's too big for a radius. Maybe something like that. Hand painted with a blur. Nice. Okay, used an image as a plane. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. But dude, well done. It looked really, really cool. Okay, so this is the high table. Or high top. There we go. And then this will be high top stool. Make an arcade machine for the background. Ooh, that would be nice. I don't think that's going to fit the overall aesthetic of what we're trying to go for the scene, though. So, because it's just not going to be something that's noticeable. It would be cool, though. Okay, and you know what I think what we'll do? We will, we gotta make this look like it's a cushion. So to do that, what we'll do is we will, I guess we'll go ahead and add in a loop cut here, create basically what is the, gonna be the top of the bar stool. And then I wonder if I can use the extrude manifold tool. No, it's gonna friggin' do the same thing as whatever. Okay, so I guess I can just inset it and then delete this face on the top here. And delete that face as well. And then fill that in. All right, cool. And that's like what people are going to sit on. I think that'll be... That'll be a cushion. It'll be like, all right, the cushion is a part of it. That's fine. Clamp the overlap. There we go. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do this. We will add in the bar back here, so, or the stool back. Have I seen Love, Death, and Robots? I have. I quite enjoyed that. Anthology. It's pretty good. All right, let's look at this from the front. Go in here. Select everything over here and just delete the vertices. Because now, add in that beloved mirror modifier. Now I only got to work on half this crap. Yeah, you probably want it to go right about there. And add in a few loop cuts here. So this way you can lean back and it'll be more comfortable. What did you think about it, Scrudley? Which one was your favorite? Which one of the animations in Love, Death, or Robots did you enjoy the most? This is getting interesting. Well, that makes me happy. The Siberian Monster Boys. Oh my goodness, that one was so good. I gotta admit, my favorite one was either the one where they were lost out in the desert or the farm animation. Ah, they were all so good though. The one where they were on the the one where they were on the farm, or the one where it was the 3 robots. And they were like sitting in a cafe and like, oh, the cat, I can't move now. You know, like that one was really well done, I thought. Okay, let's change this song. This song feels like it's been going on forever. Makes you hopeful for the future of 3D as an art form. Yeah, it was really cool. Am I in Mexico or something? No. There is a Latin thing in these songs. Yeah, absolutely. I'm listening to the Latin music. Let me see if I can just pick a different one. I was just kind of feeling it. I am feeling it, but they all just sound the same. They all have the same, like, same kind of rhythm and everything. It is what it is. It's Latin music. What do you expect? Okay, cool. So now we have the bar stool. That's good. Save that. And then cursor to selected. And what we're going to do here is add in another cylinder. That's going to, you know, it's fine. You're not really going to see this one. So we can drop that down and then decrease the radius here. This is going to be kind of what it pivots on. And then underneath this, so we don't have to do anything to that really, because it's fine the way it is. Oh, except I have the mirror modifier on, so I need to go ahead and hide these, and then delete everything over here because of the mirror modifier. So don't actually need anything on the top there, but I can go ahead and fill that in. That should be fine. And I'll just add in a plane. Let's turn on clipping. Guess I don't need a face there, but I will need a little bit of an extrusion there. Okay, so this is going to be the metal. This is a metal plate, and bar stool is going to sit on, and then the chair legs will come off of here, something like that. Trying to remember what my parents' bar stools used to look like and how they functioned. Yeah, there we go. Let me see these. Should just pull up a reference. Oh, okay. All right, I can do that. So now let's go ahead. I can add in a cube here. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make the base a separate object. Because I only want to work on a quarter of this, and I want the whole thing to freaking connect, and the only way that I'm gonna be able to do that is if this is its own object. So this will be the the high top stool base. Okay, and we want to mirror across the X and the Y axis. So we can look at this then from the right hand side and select all of these vertices and just say we don't need them. Because now they will all connect, and there we go. Now we have our base. And the reason we're doing that is because now what I can do is just, let's move the cursor to the selected here. That's fine. And then we can add in another cube. That's okay. Drop the radius down. And let's rotate this 45 degrees on the z-axis, so that way it's going to point out. And let's move it down just a little bit on that z-axis as well. So now I can grab this one face, go to normals, change the transform orientation to normal, and then we're going to extrude it out. So you were thinking you need to study more about shaders and nodes, and this topic is so hard for you to understand. Dude, I was just saying that much earlier in the stream. Nodes are just something I don't understand yet. I don't understand yet. But apparently, Grant Abbott has a great course on nodes for noobs that I'm planning on checking out. So check out his stuff. Eventually, I'll get around to making some tutorials on shaders and stuff. But right now, my focus is on this animation that my wife and I planned. We've actually got like a potential for 12 animations next year, 12 5 to 10 minute animations, telling, I think, 2 total stories over the course of next year. And then I'll learn shaders and stuff, and we'll get back into tutorials. But after I'm done with this character course, which only has a couple of videos left, I'm doing all of the modifiers. So I'm going to do a series on literally all of the modifiers, and that's gonna be next year's project, I guess. And then we'll keep doing live streaming and everything as well. So all right, so we're gonna take this to right here. And let's rotate this on its... Nope. On the normal Y. So we can, I guess, rotate it like that. And then extrude. And then rotate on its Y. Okay, maybe that needs to be a little bit thicker, but there we go. So, yeah, and I don't know all the modifiers either, so I'm going to learn quite a bit. I use a decent number of them. But like as I'm working on them, I've got to come up with like creative ways to teach them and figure out, okay, these are what they're used for. How am I going to explain the best case scenario for them and everything? So, I don't know. Like some of them will be easy. The array modifier. The standard, like, make a chain for the array modifier, that's fine. That'll work. Bevel modifier is easy. Boolean, super easy. The mirror. But, like, some of them solidify, you know. But then once you start getting into the more deforms, those are going to be I'll probably group all the smooths together and stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be like just kind of what I'm working on the next year. In addition to doing the animations and Skillshare courses, because I do have Skillshare courses being planned and being modeled. See, what do I want to do? I want to inflate these guys. So maybe I can use the shrink and fatten to shrink and fatten them. Fatten them up. There we go. And then I can take this face. What happened there? And we can like take this in towards the center. All right, maybe this will help. Yeah, there we go. That's better. All right, and we don't need these faces, so there we go. And then maybe oh, that is way too, that's way too out there. Okay. Okay, maybe something like that. And then we can put that bar that runs around. So, guess we'll go ahead, cursor to selected here, and then we can just add in a cylinder, and I'll just give it 8 sides. That's fine. Drop the radius way down, and rotate this 90 degrees, I guess. What's half of 45? 22? All right, there we go. Bar stool bottom is finished. And then we can we finish up the top? Or I rather should say we will finish up the top, and then we'll have our bar stool. All right, we'll just kind of curve that out there and then extrude this out. Curve it a little bit. Pull that around. Cool. All right, make a new empty object. This is bar stool. And I guess we'll make a new empty here. Yeah, there we go. We'll make a new empty to encompass the rest of them. I guess let's do this. And we want to set the, whoa, what did I just do there? We want to set the cursor to selected here and then set the origin to the 3D cursor so that way it's actually stuck on the bottom. And there we go. So now we've got some bar stools. Maybe we... That feels a bit better. Okay. So we've got the bar stool and we've got the high top table. We've got the low top table and the low table and chairs. That's good. So move this out of the way because we'll just duplicate that in the scene. Now what I need is have the table. So now I need the what do you call it? The booth seats. So we're gonna go ahead and make the booth seats now. And you know what? Let's call this the high top chairs and table. And now I can move them together. Okay, so let's go ahead and duplicate this. Here's the table. Have I seen Bob Burgers season 1? Probably. My wife loves that show. I don't usually watch it, but I'm pretty sure I've seen all of, or most of, Bob's Burgers. All right, let's pick a different genre. This has been good, but we'll go with some deep house music. So, how was my Labor Day? It was pretty good. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna take my jacket off. It's too warm in this office, which is what I was concerned about, but it's so dang cold outside that I wasn't sure if I was gonna need it or not. But I guess with all the lights and the computer, there we go. My Labor Day was pretty good overall. Alt P, clear the parenting on this one. All right, so we're gonna add in a cube here. And honestly, it doesn't really matter, but I just need this to be, we'll scale it up. So scale it up on the x-axis. Here, let's set the radius to 2 here. And that way I can scale it up on the x-axis to just beyond the size of the table. Or maybe you want, do you want the table? Here, let's scale it up just 4 times on that x-axis. You would want the table bigger, or roughly the same size as the booth, right? Okay, and then the y-axis, we'll scale this up to 2 times. Yeah, and that should be fine. Okay, what are the dimensions for our chair? So for our chair, we're looking at, on the Y, 11 meters, huh? What is this right now? 4 meters? Yeah, I don't believe that. Whatever. Okay, then we're going to want to do that right there. There we go. So now we've gotten part of it. Okay, the booth now has a little bit of its curve that it was going for before. Sorry. Sith, my Labor Day was good. I don't know if I fully answered your question or if I dozed off in the middle of answering it, but Labor Day was good. I recorded a few videos for a new Skillshare course I'm working on for the basics of how to model anything. That'll be coming out hopefully next month, or at the end of this one if I can get everything recorded and edited in time. Recorded a couple of that, and then spent the day like playing Spyro and watching, you know, one of those archaeological like Destination Truth or Unexplained or Explored, I don't know, whatever. I don't remember what it's called, but you know those things where they like travel around to different places and tell you about mysteries in an episode, and then they never find anything because of course they don't. But you know, you're entertained the whole time anyway. That's kind of like what I watched. My wife and I spent some time doing that together, and then yeah, then we played some Spyro and finished it off with some reading, and all in all, good day. Mad Morgs, thanks for the subscription. Welcome to this. Welcome to the Beard Battalion and the stream. It was a good day. Yeah, it was a good day. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and inset these, and I think probably to right there. Let's inset them individually though, and then let's pull that depth out a bit. They are going to interact slightly, or you know what? Maybe we put the depth back at 0 and don't take them out too far. Let's offset. I want to offset even here, but there we go, something like that. Mad Morgs, how am I doing? I'm doing all right, man. How about yourself? How do I handle bad art criticism? Do you want the real answer, or do you want what you should do? Because the real answer is, like, I don't generally get bad art criticism unless it's from my wife. And when my wife is giving me bad art criticism, it's usually meant to be very, very helpful. She's like, your art sucks. Let me tell you why. Here's what you need to focus on. But all in all, I think it looks pretty good. And then I don't listen to her. But she asks. But she offers to help in that way. So, like, this is generally where I'm at. All right, that looks like a cushion, right? Looks like a cushion to me. Here, we'll do this. We'll increase the number of segments here. You had a guy just reply r/blurst images. Oof. You know what? Well, it's a blessed and a cursed image. So, listen, man, the truth is not everyone's going to like your art. And the better you get at art, the more you're going to like, the more you're going to improve, and the more you're going to look at your old art and you're going to go, oh, I can't believe I made that, you know? So don't worry about it. Just, like, accept the fact that, like, that's reality. And you're going to get better over time, and you'll be fine. You know what? Whatever. That's good enough for me, dog. Now we need the back cushion, so we can inset again. And I don't want this to be individual. I want this one to be a full set. And then let's take the depth out. Let's take it out, right out there. Got to have that back cushion as you're sitting in these things. Kind of thin that down. And then grab all of those. And once again, bevel these. And there we go. Is it the greatest? No. But it's okay. But yeah, dude, honestly, like, your art is fine. And you're going to be okay. But yeah, you just kind of handle those in stride. Like, even the best art, you're just, like, not going to get everybody. Not everybody's going to like it. And you know what? That's okay. That is okay. All right, now what I need to do is add in the, like, the legs of the booth, which I got to kind of figure out how I want to do that, because I can add in the legs of the booth in two ways. I could probably do the easy route and just like grab all of these bottom faces, inset them together, and then extrude down. Just like that works. Yeah, and then you gotta... something like that. And then if we were to mirror this, so mirror modifier, mirror across this object on the y-axis, not on the x-axis. Oh, I don't want to bisect. I want to mirror. Okay. So there we go. We've got a booth. It looks relatively like a booth to me. And then you could probably... well, that would be an array modifier, but we don't want to do it that way. Let's do y1. And this 0. Right? And then we could do an array modifier here. Check that out. I'm a genius. I am genius. All right, so we got our booth seats and tables. We've got the lone tables that are going to be there in general. I think it's time for the bar. Realistically, I think it's time for the bar. And then maybe a bar stool instead of, well, maybe we just use the bar stools because the bar is cheap and I don't want to make a ton of different assets, especially if they're only going to be in the scene for like one episode. So, all right, we get rid of the array modifier on both of these because I've proved that it will work. And now we can go ahead and select all of those. Cursor to selected in the middle of those objects, I suppose. Let's add in an empty object to hold them all. This is, what is this, the bar? No, these are booth seats. And this is the booth. There we go. All right, so it's time to make the bar. Now, I think I'm going to go based off Prohibition Kitchen's bar. This is a fantastic bar, but it basically looks something like this. So it's going to be like kind of straight, and then it'll come out, curve back in, and then continue on straight like that. Not entirely sure why they did it that way, but that's their design, and I like it because I like that bar. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Okay, and I guess for this we can go ahead and duplicate a table again. Alt P to clear the parenting, and then Alt G to clear the movement. And then I'm gonna go ahead and delete everything that is not the table width there, because I think, you know what, why not use the same width? No one's really going to pay attention to the width of the tables and realize that they're all the same Unless they watch the animation a ton of times, in which point, you know what? That's awesome. Thank you for watching the animation that we're working on. That'd be fantastic. Is that realistic? No, but, you know, would it be great? Absolutely. Okay, so if this is the bar, I guess let's follow my own design here. What we're gonna do then, we're going to extrude this out to there, and that's gonna be the end of it. And then grab that face, we'll extrude it over to here, we'll move it in a second, and then we can kind of grab that. Okay, now. All right, whatever. You know what? We're just going to have to add in. Yo, what did I do? Let's do negative 0.6. You know what? I'm gonna have to do number of cuts is 2. All right, and if I bevel this, then that's going to give us pretty much what I'm looking for, I think. Zdislaw Beksinski? No, I've never heard of him. Okay, actually, you know what? There is a better way. There is definitely a better way to do this. So let's delete everything. We're going to add in a cube. Here we go. We're going to model this from the bottom, I think. There we go. Okay, I think that's probably as tall as it should be. And then let's go ahead and like just real quick carve in a design here. There we go. Something like that. And then we can add in an array modifier here, and let's move this along the y-axis. Oh, I just want to do that one. And then we want to go ahead and fit a curve here. So what I need to do now, let's go ahead and cursor to selected, and then we want to add in a path. So curve, path, here we go. Great. GX2, and then change this to the 3D cursor, RZ 90 degrees. There we go. Cool. So now what I should be able to do is go in here and let's scale this out, something like that. Choose the NURBS path, and boom. There we go. And then when I... Oh, and then we'll also need to do a curve modifier, I guess, to it. So we need a curve modifier. Choose the curves path as well, and then select the path. All right, that's pretty close to what I want. So let's go back to the curve. There we go. There's the bar. So now all I have to do... He's your favorite artist? What kind of music does he do? Or art does he do? Horror paintings? Cool. That's cool. I'll never check him out, but that's cool though. Hello friends, Chai Pillow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Zanul. All right, so we got the bar top is kind of working the way we want it to. So now I guess what I want to do is I want to grab both faces on each side. So we can go ahead and hide the array modifier real quick. By the way, love from India, dude. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. What time is it there, dude? It's gotta be like. It's gotta be what, like 4 or 5 a.m. there. Push that in just a bit, and then inset again, and pull them out. So that way, the ends of the bar also have some type of design on them. But now what I have to wrestle with is the fact that they stick out too far. So let's turn on snapping here, and we'll snap to vertex. And what I'm going to do, I guess I will snap this on the x-axis to attach to that vertex there, and this one to that vertex there. And so now they continue to stay attached, which is nice. And we'll still get that design. Okay. And then we need a bar top. So let's go ahead. Oh, no. Turn off snapping. Extrude this up. Uh-oh. Do I have an extra? I do have an extra ring of faces there. Okay, no worries. Let's go ahead and... Nope. I don't like that. Just dissolve that edge. And I guess the only thing I can do with this then is extrude this out this direction. But I can cap it. Okay, cool. So let's check out what this looks like outside of edit mode. What's that look like? So we got the bar. That's all good. Ah, okay. Well, I forgot I had caps. So, since I have caps, what I'm going to do... I'll just fill all that in. And then do the same thing on the other side. And then we'll create a duplicate object that will serve as the end caps. It's 6:10 there. Dude. Well, thanks for starting your day with me. Appreciate that. I know the guys that I work with in India, they start their day at 3 a.m. and they go from 3 a.m. to noon. Our time. So I guess let's see, if it's 6:10 there, right? Then you would be, I don't know, like 11 and a half hours ahead. Something like a 10 and a half hours ahead. Something like that. So they must start their day at late to work with us. Never really thought about that. Okay, merge the ones that are close. And let's see, what do we want? We want it's fitting the curve. We don't care about the constant offset. We don't care about the UVs. We do care about the caps. So I'm gonna go ahead and select everything, duplicate P to separate it out by selection. Oh, I guess this is bar. This is end cap, bar end. All right, and what I want, I'm going to go ahead and take these and extrude them over the edge there. Something like that. So now, if we move this back and we click over here and we want cap starts, cap start with that. Perfect. Perfect. And then if we, whatever, scale X, -1. I guess I don't want to scale it. I guess I'm just going to have to dissolve those vertices and then extrude these out. Something like that. Oh, undo. Forgot I need a duplicate, so we'll duplicate. And this is far end 2, I guess. And now we need to dissolve those vertices and extrude out these. And then so we can then end with this one. And there we go. Now we have the whole bar and it's capped totally. And now all we have to do is work on the curve and make sure the curve is correct. So that way we're like gonna actually, so that's gonna actually do what I want it to do. So I think maybe something like that. Yeah, that's actually not gonna be too bad. Where's the position of this one? So copy that. Okay. Wonder what's going on here that's causing this face to just be so massive. Sometimes the curve works really well, and sometimes the curve doesn't want to work at all. And that's, I guess that's just the price you pay. Oh, wait. I wonder if it has to do with the fact that there are... Huh. Alright, so there's the bar. go ahead. Let's extrude out again. Take this one down. In fact, let's do this with increments. Let's undo that and make sure we do it with increments. So we'll go 6 down and then a bunch across. 16 across. So then we want to go 6 up. And then a bunch across. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Cool. So then we can subdivide this and that, and subdivide and increase. And for whatever reason, it loves that right there. I don't know why. Okay, so move it back to 2. -2, 2. That does work better. Okay, that I think is as good as it's going to get. So I'm going to be content with that right there. So then we can add in an empty object here for the bar. And then I guess I'll make a new collection for, nope, where's my new collection? There we go. For pieces. Oh, and I guess I need to make, this is bar path. All right, so there we go. We have a bar, we have some tables, we have some bar stools, which we can then put along the whole thing. I think that's pretty good. We have a couple of barrels that I've already made in a previous tutorial series that we can pull in here. They'll need some new textures, but I've already modeled them, so I don't need to model them again. I feel like maybe we need a bar wall unit. Yeah, you gotta have some place for the alcohol, I guess. You need a place for the taps. Okay, yeah. So we need an alcohol taps. Okay, so let's do do that. We scale this up 2 times. There we go. That's probably right? They would keep glasses, and I've never worked at a bar. I don't know what they would put underneath the bar. But I think if we're gonna have the taps, this is probably okay. So let's make it. Go ahead and make an empty object for the taps. Put that under there, and then this is the, I guess, the bar. The, what would you call that? Kegerator? Or wiring or something? I don't know. Let's call it the stand. It's okay. So we've got the stand, and then we need on top of the stand we need the actual taps. So or taps pipe, I guess, because the alcohol flows through the pipe out the tap there. So all right, so now we need the skin modifier. Just add that in real quick, and a subdivision surface modifier. Go ahead and make this bigger. And I guess I can go ahead and also add a mirror modifier, because why not? And we want to mirror across the y-axis. That's fine. All right, we'll go ahead and subdivide this. Yeah, so I want this to be the pipe. There we go. We can shade that smooth if we want. Wonder why it's not shading smooth. Maybe it's because we have all these modifiers on it. So, oh, there we go. All right, smooth shading. There we go. Fine. Okay, and I guess, you know what, I'm gonna need, I guess I can go ahead and apply, and I'll go ahead and apply the skin modifier too. Or you know what, undo that. I'll just apply the skin modifier, because I only want to work on one side. So we can turn off snapping. Something like that. Where's the edge that belongs there? Well, there's no face, so we can just fill in a face. No? What the heck is going on here? It was just hidden. Gotta love that. Don't remember hiding it, but whatever. Let's hide this stand here. All right, cool. So there we go. Let's then also grab these, and I guess we can extrude these along normals as well. All right, Lion Skinner, thanks for hanging out, man. It's good hanging out with you. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. All right, so there we go. I think we got the pipe in. There we go. All right, that's a little bit better for sure. Cool. MCCM, welcome to the stream. How you doing? All right, so that's the taps pipe. Now we need to actually make the taps. No biggie. It's fine. So this is now the taps. And I guess I'm going to need a beer taps reference image. Okay, that's not too bad. That won't be bad. So how you doing today, MC? Actually, you know what? I don't need a cube here. I need a cylinder. Okay, and we can rotate this 90 degrees. There we go. And then we'll just add an array modifier and take this 1.5 on the Y, 0 on the X. Oh, that's gonna need, let's do 2. All right, and then for the tap itself, I guess all I gotta do is come up here. We'll add in a cube. Well, thanks, Sai. I'm hoping it looks. I'm hoping it looks really nice. If the animation does well when I post it in January, like potentially hundreds of thousands of people could see it, right? So that's what I'm hoping for. Potentially, maybe not. But if I share it and try to get it out there, you know, I want it to be something that like people are like, oh, check this thing out, instead of like, oh, that was something, and then moving on. Yeah, I want to hook them in, and I think we should be able to do that. But I also think that like realistically, it's gonna take. Realistically, it's probably gonna take a hot minute. You know, like I'm not gonna get everybody exactly at the right moment, or at the same moment. And people are gonna get interested in my wife's story that she's written. Yeah. And I was looking into it, and I know that like I know I'm still going to keep doing tutorial videos, and I've got a plan for all of the, doing something with all of the modifiers, and like I'm making all these things. But I'm hoping to have one animation a month in the last Thursday of the month. And then just kind of be like an animation, start being more like an animation channel than just a tutorial channel, because I love telling stories, and I think that's the direction that I want to do YouTube. I want to do this type of stuff, but to use it to tell stories. Yeah, me neither. I'm sure I'll do a post of like. I'm sure I'll do like a teaser trailer post or something like that. Definitely don't need that many segments there. 3 is fine. You know what? No, I'm cool with the square. All right, cool. So we got our beer taps. We got the stand. Honestly, we can move that a little bit further forward. And then I feel like this would have like a, a waiting track for some cups or something. Or maybe that would be underneath it. So got to change up something here. And I think what I'll do is we'll just make a cabinet. And let's add a mirror modifier here. Yeah, like the little drip catcher thing, and then, the place where they would keep the orange slices and things like that. Add a mirror modifier. Do this on the y-axis. Not bisect. Mirror across the y. Because for some reason I've decided now I'm mirroring. Okay, let's do this. Let's mirror across the x. Rotate this 90 degrees. Okay. Apply rotation. There we go. And then there we go. Okay, and these taps need to be parented to the taps pipe, so now if I rotate that, those will go as well. And then I guess the taps pipe needs to be parented to the stand, and the whole thing needs to go with the beer taps. So this can be a solid unit. We'll mirror across the x-axis. Oh, not the normals. Delete the face. Grab all of those. Turn clipping on. And there we go. Okay. Cool. So we need a cabinet door. Something like that. And whatever we can just extrude it out a little bit. There we go. Inset again. And the good news is none of these things are going to have to be rigged or animated. They're just going to be in the scene, providing realness. So now we just need a handle, right? And it should be good, I guess. What kind of handle do we want? I know when I'm in the kitchen, I hate those knob handles. Those knob handles would be really nice or really quick and easy to add, but I hate them because they just always get caught in your pockets at the wrong time. So I don't know. I feel like the best way would just be to, like, I don't know, put like a standard kind of, you know, handle that I've done for the other doors that I've done. So, all right, let's just try that then. Just add in cylinder, 8 sides is fine. Give the illusion that they open up that way. Could be a slider, but nah, I think it should have a handle on it. Not like anyone's really gonna see this anyways. You know, it's just gonna be there. Sure, I got a handle on this situation. Boo. Alright, there we go. Kind of place that there. And then duplicate it down to there. Alright, cool. Now we got a cabinet door, the beer taps, and I think we're good. But we do need, you're right, we do need the little drip things. So let me see if I can find a picture of that, or a close-up picture of that. That is such a tiny picture. YS Books, welcome to the stream. Yes, it is for an animated scene. My wife and I are currently working on stories for 12 animations coming out next year. It's an ambitious project, but that's what we're doing. So this is going to be like for the first episode. The majority of the first episode will probably about half the first episode will take place in this bar scene. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it'll be the first full animation I've ever done, and I'm really excited about it. Oh, hello. We don't need that edge. All right, because those things apparently are like just like dug out little cavities where they can set the beer and the cups and everything. So move that back. Something like that. Just so that it would... Yeah, okay. That's going to catch the drips. Cool. Okay, no one's really going to see that part, and I'm just adding in detail to add in detail, I guess. So, okay. So I've got taps. They can go behind. Here we go. Oh. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I got the bar, I got some tables, the booths. I guess really the only thing I'm worried about now is putting it all together, because I have some barrels. They're gonna have, obviously we're gonna have some barrels in here, and then we'll probably have some like some I-beams holding it up. But I think this is gonna be good. I'm not looking for something super fancy for the first animation, especially because this is only gonna go, you know, you're only gonna be in this bar for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Oh yeah, yes, we will have shelves of liquor, which means I just need to make a couple of bottles. So let me make a bottles collection. And then I guess I could make a shelf for it in that collection as well. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add a plane in here. Radius of 1 meter is fine. Scale X. I don't know, like a 4 foot shelf. It's probably fine. And then extrude up, I don't know, 0.25. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need, okay, so we're gonna need bottles and drinking glasses. Good call. Good call. I don't know how I forgot about that. All right, so this is shelf. And then we need, let's do 4 different Let's do 4 different bottles. Okay, so we're going to do 4 different bottles. So bottle 1 is going to be your standard. It doesn't really matter what we do here. Let's just move this whole thing up. And then I'll just delete everything. Delete all the vertices here. Look at it from the front. And then we're just going to create some vertices. So click there. Let's do cursor to selected here. And then selection to cursor. So that way I know that vertex is in the center. And then I guess I'll just outline a bottle. Scale Z 0. Move this up just a bit. There we go. Okay, so bottle outline number 1, your standard kind of well liquor bottle. Something like that. Take that up to there. Over here. Maybe the neck should be a little taller, I think. Okay, then we can select everything, go to the spin tool, and click. Change that to 360, auto merge it, and boom, there we go. Liquor bottle 1. Ah, the screw modifier. Okay, I'll use the screw modifier. I've actually never used it, so we'll give that a shot. I'm just gonna... guess maybe we bevel that out a little bit. Drop the segments down to 2. And then I guess I fill that in here and make this into a little cap. So we will extrude along normals into a little cap, just so it's slightly different in size. Okay, bottle 1. All right, and then we can just repeat the process. Is it M merge at center there? And we're going to add on to this the screw modifier. Never used this, but imagine it works kind of similar to the spin tool. So let's draw out a new bottle here. So we have the standard bottle and kind of other, let's do liquor bottles. All right, so for this one, we'll do like a Maker's Mark type of whiskey type of deal. So something like this. So it's going to have a very wide base, then come up around, and then something like that. Okay. Oh, now that is cool. Yes, okay, I like that. 360 for that. There we go. It's very, very nice. Guess we only need 12. Okay, so if I were to apply this, would that one vertex have it? Yes, yes it would. Okay, cool. Bottle 2, YS Books. Thanks for telling me about the screw modifier. Never used it, so it's fun to know that that exists. Okay, cool. All right, let's do another one. I won't be using a modifier for this one. This one's gonna be more like a tequila or a like royal black, or a yeah. So what it needs to be is slightly more oblong. So I guess we can start with that, and then just get the general shape of the bottle down, and then kind of bevel it out for change. Oh, those didn't merge. Okay, well, let's merge those. There we go. All right, that's good enough. Good enough. That looks more like a... That doesn't look like liquor to me. All right, and then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do one last bottle and it's gonna be wine. So we're gonna try to make a wine bottle here. Definitely turn on merge here. Okay, and so wine bottles have a slight out to them, and then a pretty drastic in. With a nice out like that. There we go. And with a subdivision surface, that's going to look nice. All right, cool. So now we got 4 bottles of liquor that we can arrange in a bunch of different ways, and that will appear as that'll give some real clarity, build some atmosphere. Then we just need, well, I guess we need 3 types of glasses. We'll need the short glasses. We'll need the short glasses, tall glasses, and then wine glasses. All right, couple of glasses. We'll make a new collection. This will be the short glass. Screw modifier here. Oh, what did I put? No. This should be a 2. And even that's probably too big, but whatever. All right, there we go. We have the normals, they're auto smooths. Cool. That's a good start for sure. Let's go ahead and subdivide this twice. Because what I think I want is to create kind of a lip here on the bottom. No one's really going to see it, but that's okay. I'm going to know it's there. And you know what? That's what matters to me. All right, and then this one can be the wine glass. So EX2. All right, and for the tall glass, I should only have to do this. And there we go. All right, and I think that's good. I mean, I have some other objects that I can add into this scene. But for the most part, I think it's just time to build the scene and put it all together. But we've been doing this for 2 hours and 2 hours and 43 minutes at this point. So I'm kind of good. I've got it modeled in my head. I think I'm good. I don't need to add anything else to it. And so now I can actually go about setting this up and then unwrapping and texturing and doing all that jazz. But yeah, for now I think this is good. And then I'll be posting up a picture of what the finished thing is going to be in on the YouTube stuff. I guess the YouTube polls or posts or whatever. So once this is all put together, I will be posting up a thing, and then once it's textured, I'll drop a teaser image or something. So this has been fun. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It's been good getting to model the entirety of the scene's objects a little bit. If you did happen to watch this because you saw the thumbnail and you were like, wait a second, he's not going to put the whole thing together. Well, I don't really have a full plan for that, but basically at this point, all you got to do is duplicate linked and place and put your objects wherever you want. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Sir Pinkbeard. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream, and I will see you guys on Thursday for the new video that comes out. And otherwise, I'll be back next Tuesday for another live stream. I don't know what we'll be doing yet, but that'll be posted hours before the stream, so stay tuned for that. So thanks for watching, everybody. It's been good, and I'll see you guys